Leila De Lima is a prominent Filipino lawyer and politician who served as a senator of the Philippines from 2016 to 2019. She has been involved in public service for several decades and has been known for her strong stance against corruption and human rights abuses. However, her career took a dramatic turn when she was imprisoned in 2017, under controversial circumstances that raised concerns about political persecution. In February 2017, De Lima was arrested and detained on drug-related charges, which she vehemently denied. Her supporters claimed that the charges were fabricated as part of a political vendetta against her for her critical stance against the Duterte administration's war on drugs. Her imprisonment drew international attention and condemnation from human rights organizations and foreign governments. The case against De Lima has been plagued by controversy, including allegations of witness tampering, irregularities in the evidence, and procedural violations. Many of her fellow lawmakers and advocates have called for her release, citing the lack of evidence and the apparent political motives behind her arrest. However, the government has insisted that the charges against her are legitimate and that she should face trial. Before her imprisonment, De Lima was widely recognized for her achievements in public service. She served as the chairperson of the Philippine Commission on Human Rights and helped investigate various cases of human rights abuses. She was also the Secretary of Justice under the Aquino administration, where she worked to strengthen the justice system and combat corruption. As a senator, she authored several laws and resolutions aimed at promoting human rights, gender equality, and good governance. De Lima was born on August 27, 1959, in Iriga City, Camarines Sur. She graduated from the De La Salle University College of Law in 1985 and began her career as a lawyer. She later became a professor of law and taught at several universities in the Philippines. She is a single mother of 2 sons. In conclusion, Leila De Lima's imprisonment has been a controversial and divisive issue in the Philippines. While she has been accused of serious crimes, many of her supporters believe that she is being unfairly targeted for her political beliefs. Despite her current situation, De Lima's contributions to public service and her advocacy for human rights have earned her the respect and admiration of many Filipinos and people around the world. Former Philippine Senator Leila De Lima has been embroiled in a controversial drug case that has drawn international attention and condemnation from human rights organizations and foreign governments. De Lima, a staunch critic of President Rodrigo Duterte's administration, has denied the charges, claiming that they were fabricated to silence her dissent and discredit her reputation. De Lima was arrested and detained in February 2017 on drug-related charges, accused of receiving drug money from high-profile inmates at the National Penitentiary when she was still the Justice Secretary under the Aquino administration. She has been detained at the Philippine National Police Custodial Center in Quezon City since then, as she continues to face trial for the charges. The case against De Lima has been controversial and has been riddled with allegations of political persecution, procedural violations, and human rights abuses. Her supporters claim that the charges were fabricated as part of a political vendetta against her for her critical stance against the Duterte administration's war on drugs. Her imprisonment drew international attention, with several foreign governments and human rights organizations expressing concern over her treatment and calling for her release. Despite the allegations against her, De Lima maintains her innocence and has continued to fight for her rights and for the truth to come out. Her case has become a rallying point for many Filipinos who believe that she is being unjustly persecuted for her political beliefs. De Lima's imprisonment has been a divisive issue in the Philippines, with many of her fellow lawmakers and advocates calling for her release, citing the lack of evidence and the apparent political motives behind her arrest. The government, on the other hand, insists that the charges against her are legitimate and that she should face trial. The drug case against Senator Leila De Lima continues to be a controversial and polarizing issue in the Philippines. While the government maintains its position that the charges are legitimate, many of her supporters and human rights advocates believe that she is being unjustly persecuted for her political beliefs.
I'm Kickers. Kung bago ka sa channel na to, huwag mong kalimutang i-like ang video at mag-subscribe. Magkita-kita ulit tayo sa susunod na video.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kickers Kalbo in Kentucky. Just want to say thank you to all of the people who subscribe to the channel and will subscribe, of course. About my channel,